Hello, this is Sean from PFA Motorsports. This one's going to be about our fuel system install and introduction video. We actually have a facelift 2016 Audi S6 that we are installing the auxiliary added-in fuel pump. This car actually is one of a couple of them that we're going to be doing. This one particularly is ethanol shy. For some reason, throw ethanol in the car, 20%, 30%, it doesn't like it. Fuel pump itself just doesn't want to do it. So we have a solution for that. So like I said, this is going to be an introduction of the fuel system and also a install how-to to do it, to make it as simple as possible. If you have a lift, makes it way easier. We're going to show you on the lift. Maybe down the road we'll do one, on the ground. If you got those, it'll definitely make it easier. Put it on jack stands at one point because you do have to take off the passenger side wheel, and you're gonna have to actually take the inner liner out. This one is damaged. See about replacing that. But this does have to come out to actually run the line, which will be coming up to here to connect into the existing ethanol lines that were installed in this car previously. There are going to be in the kit adapters for whatever you select. If you want to run factory to ethanol, I don't know why you would do that, but if you want to, that's an option. Whatever fuel kit is out there, we'll have a connection to hook up to that. What our system does, it is different than most. Most of them, they go right in the back seat here, and they replace the fuel pump and bucket underneath the seat there, right there. And it works. It helps with the demand of fuel, but we still have that issue of the fuel coming away from the bucket itself. So you got to run it with a half a tank or more, or you'll get starvation, and we don't want that. So quick overview of mine, and I'll show you what we'll be doing. We're gonna jack the car up and show you what we're doing. So we're gonna be very specific here. This way we don't have anybody saying, "Oh, well, you missed something." These are very, very nice wheels. We don't want to go messing them up. Do yourself a favor, go in the back of your car, grab this. If you don't have it anymore, get yourself one. That's if you're still running the factory lug caps, whatever you want to call them. But this thing will save your wheels and time. It is very easy to use. You just put it over, it clicks. And you put your finger in and you pull. I like to put everything in a little paint cup. And you push over, and it's plastic, so it doesn't damage everything. But it's better than most people I see putting a screwdriver in there or needle nose pliers and pull. No. Get this thing, it's great. That's why Audi does this stuff. Nice and easy. So we're gonna pull the lugs off this thing, and you should know how to do that. If not, then yeah, just learn, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna assume that you guys know how to loosen these. Have the car on the ground, weight of the car, crack them free, pick the car back up, take the wheel off. Then we're gonna go into taking the wheel well apart. So I'm gonna get this tire off, and then I'll see you back in a second. All right, we got the wheel off. Now we're gonna take the inner liner out. You're gonna need a 10 mil flathead and T27 and T20. Let me see. Yeah, that should be it. T20, T27. 10, 10. You're gonna need a flathead on this unless you have the tool to pull those off. 10. There's supposed to be a 10 there, but that one's missing. 10, it's hiding behind the brake line. 10, and then this thing will pop out. Now with this thing, these you just push them, kind of lift up. So there's a little tab, and you just like that. Nice and easy to get those off. Throw them in there. So let me get this off and see you in a bit. All right, so we got that off now. Next step, you're gonna have these 3 10 mils. You're gonna pull this off, take that, put it to the side for now, and we'll be done under here for now. Now's a good time to really clean in here. There's a lot of debris that gets caught up inside here. This one's not that bad. Some of them build up a lot of leaves and debris in there. Vacuum it out, brush it out, push it out, whatever you want to do. But it's a good time to really inspect inside here. But on to next. All right, so we got the 2 nuts off, 1 bolt, so 3 fasteners off, and you just want to pull it just like that. So now it's gonna look something like this. You can take these off for now. These are the isolators, you want them in there, but you can take them off for now. We're gonna put those back in later and go from there. So now that we're under the car, there's a couple panels that we gotta take down. I already started, obviously. There's a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Use your tool for that or flathead. There's another one of them here. Little push pops, 10. You want to take this one off. If you're doing the lift method, I use these hockey pucks. If you're using this, it's going to get in their way. Put the hockey pucks in there. 1, it'll save your body, gives you clearance. 2, makes it easier to work when you get these out of here. And then you gotta have 10 here, 10, 10, 10, 10. Same thing for back here. You wanna make sure you're not pinching this, and you don't wanna be jacking from here. If you're using a jack, make sure this is clear, because this is the most important one. You gotta make sure this one's clear. And then inside of here, you got a T20. So T20, T20, 10. And then you're gonna drop this down. All right, you're gonna want it to look something like this now. You got nothing interfering lines. We're gonna follow the factory fill lines. The factory was nice enough to leave us a nice hole, so we can go right through. Gonna come right up, go right into the bracket, right around the strut, and up and through there. This is all gonna be prefab line. All you gotta do is just tighten them. So the next step, spray this, put PB Blaster or WD-40, whatever you want to do. Just be careful. You're gonna want to unpull that up. It's a 13 millimeter, and I think you're getting the idea now. Pump's gonna go right in here, and then we're gonna come in with our line and shoot it all the way in. If you're doing the lift method, get yourself something that you can put underneath the gas tank here. Reason why is because we are putting a fitting into the fuel tank right here. Recommended as low as fuel possible into this tank. This car actually has 30 miles left on the tank, which is actually 2 bars. Found that if you actually angle the car on the lift, 15 miles and less is perfect. You're not gonna get any fuel coming out and washing you. But in the case that you have some, or if you get lucky enough to install one of these with a full tank of gas, you can always pump it out through the factory line, through VCDS, or drill it and take a nice gasoline bath. The price of the gasoline is these days, I highly recommend not to do that. So that's why we're gonna put this right there, and I'm gonna have a funnel, and I'm gonna lower the car, drill a little hole into this, and if there is fuel at the point, it'll just go right into my drum here. I don't like messing up my nice floors here. They're not that nice, they need to be clean, but I don't like messing them up, and I don't like the smell of gasoline. So we're gonna be as neat as possible. I'll show you the next step. All right, so this is the fun part. So I'm gonna set you up so we're gonna show you. It's very easy. Where the tank transitions from flat, and then it's got a little triangle piece right here. Just go right in the center of the triangle. That's the best spot for it. All the fuel's gonna wash right back to the pump here, or the sump, I guess you would say. And we're gonna pull it right from that spot there. So I'm gonna do this with you so you can see. Just take your time. Go nice and slow. We're just gonna go right into the center there. All right, so no mess. That's great. I got my pilot hole now. You want to jump it up. If you want to use one of these, if you're daring enough, you can. If not, use the appropriate drill bit for it. If the kit will have an option to get the drill bit and the tap for it. The taps will already be taped up to the limit. Don't go past that. Makes it easier. Also will come with, all the kits will come with a sealant for this. It's ethanol safe and stuff like that. But we're gonna keep going. Take your time. There's nobody rushing you. I hope if I had a drill bit in all the way. Alright, we had a video cut off right there for a second. But anyway, starting to have a little bit of fuel come out. This is already pre-marked on don't go farther than that. So we're gonna get going. I'm at the tape line right there. You want to stop, back it off. All right. Now, you're gonna take your supplied fitting and you're just gonna put a little bit of putty on there and just run your finger around it. Get it inside there real good. Picasso. Alright. Try not to get it inside. If you do, just wipe it out. Try not to get inside the fitting. Just one on the outside. Just like that. And just start threading her in. Let me get the correct socket for that. Right back. Alright, we got the correct socket for it. And we're just gonna slowly put it in. Nice and slow. Make sure it stays straight. Should be like a little bit of resistance. You don't want to loose, obviously. And when you get to the end of the fitting itself, just go slow, because you don't want want to pull the threads out. It's only plastic. If you want to clean the goop off to see how close you are, but right there. That's it, just a little bit of risk. It doesn't take much to seal it up. You can wipe off the rest of this. This stuff does not dry. Don't sit there and wait for it to dry, because you'll be sitting there for a long time. So we got our fitting in. That's the worst part. Take your time with that. But now, no fuel should come out of it. If it does, then let it drain. And we're gonna continue on. All right, so we're gonna jump up in the front here. We got a different day. Obviously, there's a wall here. I've been down for a little bit, but I want to get back into this. So you want to pull off the top strut bar, or whatever you want to call this thing, top of the secondary firewall. To do that, most of you have probably already done that. To do downpipes, if you're in the US, you didn't do that. So you're going to want to pop this off. So to do this, you got a little pop guy right here. Pop that off, and then there's a 10 millimeter bolt that goes on here. You pull that off, get that out of the way, and you're gonna have a bolt here. This is your famous triple square. So you're gonna have 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're gonna have 2 Torx right here and right there. You're gonna wanna pop them off so you can lift this right up and out of the way. All right, so you got that out of the way. Reason for doing this, we wanna gain access to our fuse panel. You're gonna wanna slide this off of this mount here. This one, unfortunately, has seen better days, and it no longer really holds on there very good, but you just kind of push away and it'll come out. You're gonna want to pop that open, and then you want to run my harness in here. Obviously it's already in there, so this is the wire that's going to go on there. I'm going to supply the correct nut for that. This harness obviously is main power, so we're going to have a 30 amp fuse inside there, so that's going to go there. You got your ground. Ground, you're going to clean this up. Clean that up good, pop it on there. Boom. And you're gonna have a 10 millimeter right here. Pull that off, and this is your relay. I'm gonna put that there. Then you got your hob switch. Hob switch, that's up to you guys, how you want to route it. I left this loose for that particular scenario on how you guys want to route it. If you want to route it here, if you want to do it there. If you do it down here, the stock cowl will still fit in here. All this does not interfere with anything. Stock cowl fits perfectly. This is where it's going to come up to. So this is my line coming here and tying into your aftermarket supply line. So this would normally be connecting to here. Instead, I have this junction here with a Y and a coupler right in there. The wire is integrated inside of the loom that is going all the way down and under, down into the car, which I'll show you that next. All right, so now that we're under the car, you got your main line coming in here. Like I said, the wire is inside the loom here. So you're gonna have your fitting and your wires right here. So of course, red to power, black to ground. They go right to the back posts of the fuel pump. So you would just pop that on there. I don't know what you want to do easier. It's easier if you actually put these on first, tighten them up, then put the main line on. But the goal is you strap it to here, and it runs all the way up and goes up, follows the factory fill line. So then after it comes off here, there's one more line that comes from here right to there, and all this is protected. It actually the factory undercarriage piece blocks this. No cutting involved. Literally drop it in, bolt it back up, and walk away. The line is nice and protected. A lot of people are afraid of this getting hit. it is above the fuel tank. So the only way you would hit this is if you were off-roading backwards and something came up and whacked it right there. Don't do that. Under the car. So it's perfect, all the way at the back of the tank, and that's it. I'll get a good view of it all wrapped up and going, but that's the install portion of it. Like I said, I did miss out on the pump part. There is a bolt for the fuel tank. You pull that bolt out and you just put this back in and you're done. Nice and easy. I can actually show you the process to put that in there. It's easier with 2 hands, but there's one nut and bolt that goes through here. So you're gonna wanna walk that bolt out. All right, so this is the tricky part, getting the fuel pump bracket inside here. So you're gonna take the nut, I already did, I'm sorry, the bolt out of here, which holds the fuel tank. Don't worry, it's not going anywhere. There's plenty more mounts. You pull that out of there, and you're gonna take this, try to do it with one hand, and you're going to work it till it comes through this hole. This hole is already there. And you're gonna, it's better with 2 hands, but you're gonna keep going until that pops down there. Okay, all right. So, okay, I got it through there. All right, and then you gotta, okay, so we get in this position. You wanna take the bolt and put it through like that, because you won't be able to get that through when you lock this thing in the position. So now that that's in there, you want to get it back on top, just like that. And then we're going to take the pump, this pump, put the bracket on there, face the wires forward to the engine, and you're going to, like I said, easier with 2 hands, and you're going to do this and that, and then you got your nut, and you're gonna fasten that up there. All right, so you got the idea. Make sure that bolt's in there, and you're good to go. That is how that gets installed.